I started investing when I was barely making $24K a year. Fast forward a decade and now I have well over $100K invested, generating an average of $7K a year in passive income without lifting a finger. You don't need a six-figure income to start building wealth and be on your way to hitting your first 100K. In fact, it's not about how much you earn, but how smartly you manage what you have today. Now I'm gonna walk you through how you can reach your financial milestone, be it 1K, 10K, 100K, or even a million, even on a low income, and start making your money work for you. The idea of financial momentum is pretty straightforward. It is about turning small wins into bigger ones and letting the power of compounding and consistency do the heavy lifting. Here is how it works. You gotta start with what you have because consistency is key. A lot of people think they need a huge salary to start building wealth, but that's not true. The average American household saves around $5,000 a year. If you invest that $5,000 a year in the stock market, earning an average annual return of 7%, you hit your first 100K in about 13 years. That might sound slow, but here's where momentum comes in. Once you reach that initial 100K milestone, your financial momentum really starts to pick up speed. Every additional dollar you invest acts like a turbo boost, propelling you faster towards your next 100,000 goal. The key here is consistency, as always. Committing to regularly saving and investments, no matter how small they might seem at first. Here's where it gets really exciting. So around year 11 mark, you would likely hit a tipping point where your investment's annual returns outpace your yearly contribution. To put that into perspective, if you've been diligently investing 5K each year, by year 11, your investment will be generating more than 5K annually in interest alone. This is the power of compound interest at work, turning your steady efforts into wealth building machine. Just for context, when I first came here in the US to pursue my undergrad degree in engineering, I was incredibly fortunate to receive a full ride scholarship. This generous opportunity not only allowed me to dedicate myself entirely to my study, but also provided the foundation for building financial momentum early in my career. The freedom from financial burden opened doors to explore various aspects of personal finance and wealth building strategies. During my time at university, I was surrounded by peers who were financially savvy. These classmates basically became informal mentors to me, introducing me to the world of financial literacy from the very beginning of my college journey. Their insights and advice were invaluable, helping me understand concepts like investing and long-term financial planning that will basically shape my future decisions. Every internship I landed, I basically saved as much as I could and invested it in the stock market. I knew that even a small amount could grow significantly over time if I stay consistent. So after graduation, I got a job that paid $2,000. Since I was living with my parents, I didn't have to worry about rent or food or anything like that. So this allowed me to basically save 100% of the income after taxes. Those early investments started to grow and setting the stage for what came next. Second, now, cutting expenses will fuel your financial engine. So want to speed up your financial momentum? Start by cutting unnecessary expenses and redirecting that money into investments. You don't have to live like a monk, but making smart decisions about where your money goes can have a big impact. So let's talk about the classic coffee example or a coffee habit. If you're spending $5 a day on a coffee, 300 days a year, let's say, that's about $1,500. What if you took that $1,500 added to the $5,000 annual investment? You'll have $6,500 a year every single year. That small change would help you reach your first 100K in 11 years instead of 13. And with that momentum, you'll hit 200K in just 6 more years and 300K in another 4. Now, another area to consider is how much you spend on dining and entertainment. The average household actually spends $2,000 a year on eating out. If you cut back and invest that money instead, your annual contribution jumps to $8,500. That will help you hit 100K in just 9 years, with your momentum carrying you to 200K in 5 more years and 300K in less than 4. Entertainment expenses is another one. It's like movies, concerts, sports, events, and they can add up pretty quickly. So by cutting back on this activity, you could potentially save another $2,000 a year and add that to your investment, and you're now contributing $10,500 annually. With that level of saving and investing, you will reach 100K in just 8 years, 200K in 4 more years, and 300K in less than 4 years. During my time at MIT, I had to be strategic about spending. Boston is not cheap. It's one of the most expensive cities, and I had a $33,000 stipend. It would have been pretty easy to just blow through it on rent, food, and fun, but I kept my focus on investing. I found affordable housing on campus, which was still pretty pricey. I cook at home, or I snack free food by attending campus events. I also cut out unnecessary expenses like movies or sports event. Every dollar I saved was a dollar I could invest. That made all the difference when you're young and have time on your side. Number 3, increasing income can supercharge your momentum. While cutting expenses is one way to build momentum, increasing your income is another powerful strategy. It is not always easy, but there are ways to boost your earnings without burning out. One way to increase your income is by job hopping. While getting a promotion at your current job might give you about a 3 to 10% raise, switching jobs every few years can actually lead to a 30 to 50% pay increase. That extra income can significantly accelerate your financial momentum. Not everyone starts with a 6-figure salary. My income growth was gradual, as I spent most of my 20s basically gaining knowledge and skill. Even with a 4-year undergrad degree, I was barely earning 24K, and it wasn't until my late 20s, after completing my master's at MIT, that I leveraged the network I built to secure a high-paying job. This role not only provided a good salary, but also led to raises that basically propelled me into the 6-figure range. It wasn't mere luck. It was about building momentum from day one and seizing every opportunity. Another way to increase your income is by starting a side hustle. Whether it is freelancing, selling products online, or offering a service, a side hustle can bring in extra cash that you can invest. I've been able to make an extra 2 to 4K a month from just side gigs, and I'm working to push that to $10,000 a month. This additional income, when invested, can dramatically shorten the time it takes to reach each milestone. Another way to save more money while still affording a lifestyle of travel is by using credit card points and rewards strategically to save on travel costs. By responsibly accumulating points and paying off balances monthly, I've enjoyed free family trips. Again, this savings go directly into investments, boosting my financial momentum. So momentum isn't just about speed. It is about sustaining energy over the long haul. Once you've started building financial momentum, it's crucial to stay consistent, reinvest the gains, and make smart financial decisions. But here's the thing, momentum doesn't mean living a life of sacrifice. It is about striking a balance, enjoying life while making choices that keep propelling you forward. Now, hitting your first 100K is a major milestone, but what is truly important is the momentum you build along the way. That momentum will carry you forward, making each subsequent financial goal easier to reach. Whether it is 200K, 300K, or beyond, the principle of building and maintaining financial momentum will serve you well for life. Rather than fixating solely on that 100K milestone, you can shift your mindset to building financial momentum. Start by tackling debts with interest rate higher than 5%. Pay this off aggressively and quickly. Then focus on saving and investing your first $1,000. Remember, every small win counts. Each step you take creates a powerful force that will propel you forward toward wealth and financial freedom faster than you ever thought possible. Now, if you want to learn more about the other side hustle that I do, check out the video link in the description down below. That's all for this video. Let me know what you think in the comment down below, and I will see you in the next one.